what looks like a metal stick.
Oh no, a metal
Uh,
stick.
and a ladybug. The ladybug lands on his face, which he scrunches his face up and like waves his hand at his face, and that's when it turns back into Flora, who whose full sudden weight on his face makes him fall down into the ground.
Meanwhile, his colleague just says, "God, I wish that was me."
God, Flora just looks at you and just says, "We need to grab one of them. We need to grab one of the sleepers and run."
Oh, but which one? I can't carry much. Cogsworth, grab that one. Nico just points at the nearest one. Cogsworth should be able to carry them or at least pull them.
Cogsworth
Anyway,
carries one of them, and the other two guards sort of surround you and go, "Hey, what the? Get them!" And they both take out their own rods and start to advance, ready to thwack you and Flora.
I warn you, I am a great scientist. Oh, you know what? You know what?
What?
Does one of them try and take a swing at Nico?
Yes.
Okay, this is so dumb, but Nico's gonna try with the glove hand, try and catch it. Is that like going against it with strength?
That would be using strength unless you use charge and roll int.
Actually, yeah, no. I'm gonna use one charge to basically electrify the stick, the metal stick he's holding, because they're all metal, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Nico is doing that.
All right, roll int.
This hand of mine burning red. Oh no!
Oh no. Yeah.
Electrify yourself.
Yeah. So you start to so you grab the stick and start to charge it up when he just slides it back and just says slides it back says guess what this thing's supposed to do by itself and slams it into your face.
Oh, you can't do
Prod like sort of electric, like leaving like an electric with so you're hit with an electric shock and the force of the rod. Take 8 damage.
Oh fuck! Does that go for armor?
No.
Okay, so I have 1 armor, so that's 7. I have 16 health. Yeah, Nico is lying there, kind of like, oh no, you're not supposed. You can't do that.
Yeah, and then the other guy like whips his Flora ducks under the other guy's swing, and then he holds the rod out and it charges itself with electricity.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay, I don't have any charges left because it got. Let's just say that electricity kind of fried that hand.
Yeah, you don't have any charge left to use a gadget as a weapon.
Oh no! I have Yuri rig.
Jury
Yeah.
rigged the machine into a giant dream bomb that will incapacitate the whole floor. That's a terrible idea.
Oh, actually, the guy who got set on, his stick is there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Nico's trying to crawl over to grab it.
All right. You grab his stick. What do you do?
Wait, if I could. What Nico's gonna do? Um. I'm trying to think. Oh, I know. Cryogenic application cannon. The stick has the electric charge thing, right?
Yep. But your cryogenic application cannon's broken.
Yeah, but I can jury rig.
All right. What are you gonna do?
I want to combine. I want to quickly make a makeshift weapon with this stick's electricity generator and the application cannon to make an electric gun. It will be really it will be really haphazard. It won't be really accurate, but fuck it, it'll do something.
All right. Roll in.
Cogsworth, I require tools.
Yeah, you're doing this real quick as Flora's trying to keep the guards off you by just like pushing them and dodging out of the way of their attacks.
Okay.
She gets hit a little bit, and like she goes an oof. But you create an electric cannon.
An electric amplification cannon on a stick. Anyways, Nico is gonna be like, I warn you, stand down or I'll shoot.
Yeah, and one of them just like decides to like just twirls his stick and just says, "Shoot!" It just says, "How about you stand down, or we won't? You drop that right now, and we won't bash both of your heads in."
I did say I warned you, and Nico fires.
Okay, roll dex.
Oh my god,
Nice.
such a beautiful pinpoint shot.
So we'll say that's a volley.
Yeah.
Roll your damage. Yeah, you just electrocute the hell out of this guy as he just and like is blown back into the wall, and his buddy just looks over and just goes, "What the hell?"
Well, I told you. Now stand down or I'll shoot you too.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Okay, roll charisma.
Oh great, I only have 9 charisma.
Right, he just goes like he drops his stick and starts running and starts yelling for backup.
Oh no. Cogsworth, we gotta get this person out of here. Anyway, Cogsworth will grab the person who was in the first thing we freed.
All right. Flora just looks. Should we go up one of the stairs, or should we go find Dwight's hole?
Dwight's hole.
All right, I know where that is. Follow me.
Cogsworth, come on.
Yeah, Cogsworth is holding one of the guys. And let's see, roll dex.
Oh, my best stat. Oh, my best stat.
All right, yeah.
Fucking hell.
You and Flora are running like crazy. Sort of zigzagging to avoid being tracked by the reinforcements, by the rest of the guards. And she brings you to a little hole in the wall, which she immediately just starts pounding on and just yells, "Dwight! Dwight!" And Dwight just goes, "Ha ha! The signal!" And just punches through the hole with his shovel.
My mole person.
And she climbs into the hole and offers her hand out to you.
Yeah, Nico will take it.
Yep, she pulls you up. Dwight, she tells Dwight to grab the sleeping man that Cogsworth is carrying to help expedite this.
Yeah.
And then, as you're then deciding to go through the tunnel, she pulls down. She pulls at something and makes the wall and makes the tunnel sort of like collapse in a little bit to block off them following you.
Very nice.
Saying my name, Flora. Excellent signal. Did he give you that? Did he give you that instruction? And she just says, "Oh, shut it."
Well, this is
Well-
better than what my plan was.
Well done, text subject 313. Well, I shall call you from now on, Mole Man.
And yeah, you climb out of the other end. You climb out of the hole he dug, and he puts the tarp back over it.
Huh. What the hell was that?
That was the plan.
They had so many people locked in stasis. Kind of fucked up.
So they are slaves? This guy a slave?
Yeah, not anymore. We freed them. Well, him.
Yeah, he looks at him and just goes, "You sleep?"
Yes. I've yet to crack why, but I will in due time. I will.
Did we make progress? Did he
He
get one of
successfully
them out?
liberated a sleeper and went out through
Nice.
Dwight's hole.
And when I find out why, no one will ever need to sleep again.
Oh, that'd do wonders for my productivity.
Who's he talking to?
Dwight.
Himself.
Oh, gotcha. I was gonna say Cherry. I did say I positioned Cherry in earshot of the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can go try and interact here.
But
Yep.
then, yeah, I will say Nico after like the drilling slowly fades away. That's it. Ow! Starts kind of
you got
weeping.
you got one out. Cool.
Nico starts kind of like my face, my ow.
Did I hear he's asleep?
Yes.
Flora says they were all sleeping.
And we can't wake him up.
Wake
Nope.
me up. Wake me up inside.
Well, maybe we should try and get somewhere a little. Although time is probably of the essence. Oh, Nico, you're hurt, aren't you? Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm just. Oh, it's been a night. Okay. Okay. And so Cherry is going to sit down, make sure, listen, there's no one eavesdropping, and just tells him lay the person down in front of her, and has Nico sit there too. And I am going to play a magical melody.
All right.
Oh, okay, fuck, that's a 9. Damn.
No, that's a 10.
No, it's a 9.
No. I have
I'm
a
pretty
minus
sure that's a
1
10.
I have
I
a
know.
minus
Yeah,
1
she has a -1 ongoing.
Oh, I know. I know.
Lack of luck.
So, I still get to choose 2, because I have my recent one, I get an extra option. So I was hoping
Alright.
for 3. In that case, sorry, Nico, but I'm gonna go with your tune does not draw attention to you or your bolstered ally, and
No.
an ally's mind is cleared of enchantment. In
Of
this case,
enchantment
the
or
person
fear?
the person we rescued. Damn, I
Right.
needed one more.
So the person starts to like he twitches a lot, and then
Yeah.
he rests a little more calmly. But he is still asleep, to your surprise.
Interesting.
I'm still in there inciting a riot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you were rousing people to start yelling, but you're being pushed out of the casino at this point.
Okay, fair enough. I guess, yeah, I'm just yelling like, I will not be coming back without a damn good reason. You are
That's-
losing a valuable customer, a high roller.
Good
So,
guy, sir.
Where in Sam
I don't
Hill?
know.
Where in Sam Hill is everybody?
You know,
so
I got
how much commotion did you make? How clean was your egress?
Flora just crosses her arms and just says, "We got caught, and he
Oh,
broke a few things. He
Did-
shut down one of the power generators, and
did you break any? Did you? And Cherry kind of leans in and just does a throat slitting gesture.
Oh
Anyone?
no. He shot someone with some crazy thing he put together. It was shot out electricity, but they
Yeah.
didn't look dead.
Well, silver
Did I-
lining, I guess.
Nico
Kinda.
sits there. Maybe I did. Maybe I put the calculation. Did I carry the one or the? Did I carry the one for that? If
Am
I
allowed to-
didn't,
Oh, can I join the scene, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
You would probably this would probably
Yeah.
be one of the first places you check.
Yeah, sure.
Oh. Also, I was gonna say, I like to imagine when Lydian like says "good day, sir," like walks away, he puts on a cowboy hat that he has
Yeah,
for some
I
reason.
I produced that out. I pulled that out from under the table. Someone else had discarded it.
Somewhere Port Texan is like, where the hell's my hat?
Oh, Nico, you got one. Flora, you got one. Perfect job.
Oh,
one-
well.
At least I presume this is one of them and not just some passed out drunk.
Cherry laughs a bit. So, there shouldn't be any enchantment working on him anymore, but, he's still asleep. Also, they may be on the lookout for Nico and Flora,
Well,
and aware that someone's onto them.
Nico, Lydian just kind of like tips his sudden cowboy hat, even though it doesn't matter to Cherry whatsoever. But he's just like, well, it doesn't actually matter if he's awake. We just got to get him out of here right quick. As long as they know that they have somebody missing, we got leverage.
I like to think that
Interesting.
I like to think that Cherry actually just senses that he tips his hat. You know,
She
it's just
feels the smugness in the air.
Cherry is actually intrigued by this. You know, she was expecting, because, like, oh, we need to expose them, and then in the chaos take over. Lydian's, he's using his big business brain now, and that the Cherry's interested by his plan.
Let's get him somewhere
Jesus.
safe and secure, somewhere they won't know, and we can work out a little way to solve this problem in a way that befits all of us.
You're
Yeah.
the boss.
Dwight claps his hands together. Friday night poker. We don't use that building any other day than Friday.
and what day is it?
It's Monday, I
Perfect.
think.
That gives us a whole work week with which to use this building.
My word, how convenient.
Still, it's gonna be, we gotta get him through the streets, and, you know, we don't want people spotting Nico.
Oh,
Lydian
Lydian, you carry a
takes
watch,
off his
right?
giant jacket and just throws it over the guy. It's like, we could just pretend he's a drunk. As long as we get him away from the casino, I doubt anybody would recognize him. And I
How
doubt
long
anyone from the
until-
casino would want to recognize him.
You have a watch, right? How long until midnight?
Yeah, Lydian checks his watch. How long till midnight?
A few hours.
Oh,
We-
never mind.
Well, what do you suggest? We got to get out of here real sneaky like.
Yeah, I was gonna say if, or just if it was later, um, we could try and when everyone's distracted looking at the displays, but that we can't be waiting around that long for to try and smuggle him back.
Oh, well, I say we just pretend he's a drunk.
It should be easy. Also, Lydian,
Mm. Uh-huh.
I have been thinking. I took a real pounding. I would say roughly about 7 points of damage. If you were to put it mathematically, I will require compensation.
You will be compensated. Dwight will be compensated. Flora will be compensated. We will all be compensated for a good day's work. But for now, that work day ain't over. And as Cherry puts it, you're a wanted man. This is a wanted man. And I want to be out of here.
Even Cogsworth?
A wanted robot? I don't know. But he's something.
Anyways, I'm in a bit of pain. Excuse me. And Nico rolls over and starts screaming.
No, you don't.
No, but
anyway,
Nico...
I pain. Just rolls over and stuff. Alright, yeah. So, yeah, Lydian, just kind of turns to Dwight. Alright, Dwight, help me with this. As he kind of puts his blazer over him and right, this is our drunk friend, and we're getting him to where he sleeps. We're getting him home to Friday Night Poker, if anyone asks.
Sure are. Sure are.
I'm gonna use my adventuring gear. Do I have any adventuring gear left? Fuck. I've got one use of adventuring gear. I'm gonna use that to produce a pair of sunglasses to put on the guy's face.
Okay.
For when you're going
Wait.
through a lava cave and you need to protect your eyes.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, wait.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that, actually. Nico
Oh.
has... Wait, I have my broken ectoplasm emitter glasses. They should work.
Did they see you wearing them down there?
No.
Okay, right. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna. But
Nico-
I've still used the use for sunglasses, which I now have, which I put on Nico to be very confusing.
Oh, actually, no, don't bother then. Nico's like, no, never mind. I want my own glasses.
Fine. Okay, yeah. So I put sunglasses on the dreamer. Who's
Alrighty.
now just the sleeper, I guess.
Yeah.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Right. Here's our drunk friend. We're getting him home. And Nico, I don't know. You gotta hide somehow. Your boots still work?
Yes, they do.
Okay, perfect. Act taller than you are.
Actually, Lydian, considering your BMI and the size of your coat, I could easily hang on to the back of this passed out drunk.
Okay, yeah, this is our hunchback friend Terry.
That leaves just Cogsworth. Cogsworth can hold on to his back.
It's a really bad hunchback.
I had a hunch this would happen.
If Notre Dame existed in this universe, you would be up there.
The hell is a Notre Dame?
That's why I said if it existed.
Flora says, well, they'll be looking for me too, so I'll see you at the place. And she promptly turns into a ferret.
Okay, Dwight, lead the way to Friday Night Poker. You sure these guys are sound? They'll let us keep this guy here for the preceding week.
Oh yeah, they won't even be there until
Alright.
Friday.
Alright then, you are getting a fat payday for this one. In fact,
Wonderful.
Everyone, you can look forward to a big payday when all is said and done here.
Yay. Actually, no, since Nico is underneath. Yeah, that's fantastic, boy. I should paid. Ooh.
Okay, let's get there.
Alright. So you start leading him through the city streets.
Oh,
People
actually,
stop and look. Some people ask if he's okay, and yeah, you give your explanations, and they buy it.
Yeah.
oh no, actually, you know what Nico and Cogsworth does?
What?
So Nico helps keeps him upright a bit, as if he actually walking with the hover boots, and meanwhile Cogsworth is moving the legs.
Nice.
Nice. Oh yeah, it's New Year's Eve. He's always like this on New Year's. He loves it. But he maybe goes a little bit too far with it.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah,
thing he's
they
out now, otherwise he'd drink the city dry. He would not be touching the stuff till 3010 if he was still up and about.
So there you go. You're going through the city. You're steering clear of the vertex, obviously, until you make it to the little out of the way house in the utilities area.
We did it. We
I
did
don't
the
know why.
casino heist.
I don't
There
know
you
why.
go.
I don't know the way you talked about it. For some reason, I'm just got reminded of Jason Takes Manhattan. New York City, we made it.
Yeah, Lydian just is gonna punch some kid's head off. Just clean off. Alright. So what is Friday Night Poker like? Actually wait, not that, I don't think.
Well, downstairs you have Heavy and that guy from Penny Arcade,
Oh no.
Sam and Max, and I forget who was it?
Strong
Strong Bad playing poker.
Strong Bad from HomestarRunner.com. Star
Yeah.
of hit video game Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people.
Yeah, they're playing poker down there, but it's fine.
So the Friday Night Poker House has basically a table, a couple of futons, a bunch of different. It has like a mini fridge with some snacks in it and a pantry.
Nico instantly rates the mini fridge.
And so I guess you sort of just lay the sleeper out on a futon.
Alright. Nobody better know about this place.
Only the other poker people, and they won't come here. 'Cause they've got nice houses.
And then then the door opens up. Hi Dwight, sup Dwight, hi Dwight, hi Dwight.
Hi! Get out! We're using the place.
Sorry Dwight, bye Dwight. See you later Dwight.
And yeah, a ferret just sort of falls out from under the table and just looks at you. And Dwight says, good to see she got here. She got here before us.
Perfect. Alright, so I think for now we're home safe. You couldn't wake this guy up. That's what I understand.
Nope, I tried everything. Short of shocking him.
Well, I'd say give me an hour and I could have a go at it.
Oddly specific time frame. You need to pray or something.
I need to commune.
Oh no, Nico's figuring out I'm religious. I can't
Damn
have him figure it.
Yeah, Lydian doesn't answer, do you need to pray? And he says, no, I need time to think.
I need to do stocks.
Lydian just goes into a broom closet and communes for an hour or so.
Nice.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what else I'm taking. I'm just gonna grab Dispel Magic if that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast a spell and see if this helps. Hope it
All
will.
right.
Fucking, I don't know. I really can only take you draw unwelcome attention or put yourself in a spot without feeling like I'm metagaming as fuck right now, because that's all I need. So yeah, put in a spot, even though it's only, I guess, drawing suspicion from the people around me. Actually, fuck. Em, you're back, right?
Wait, yeah, hi.
Okay, good. Yeah, because Lydian just did something fucking... I don't know.
Oh, sorry, I missed Totally. Sorry, the
Okay, well, I
COVID
just
is hitting
cast
my
a
brain.
spell and draw unwelcome attention or put myself in a spot doing it somehow. I don't know.
Oh, good.
Yeah. There's only us here.
What spell are you doing?
Dispel magic on the sleeper in case it
I
helps
already
him.
I already cleared him from enchantment.
Yeah, but I'm dispelling
Wow.
magic. It's a big double dose.
I see.
Let's see. I'm gonna say you're like doing this, like you're dispelling him, and suddenly, as like you have to put like all of your mental energy into this. Like it is deep, deep in there. And as you finally find like the core of where it's affecting him across his whole body, uh you feel someone peer back at you through the magical plane.
Oh dear.
And like as you do that, it's like as you finally like disconnect from that, call off the magic, the guy wakes up.
Oh boy. Hey, welcome back to the waking world, sunshine.
What? What? Where am I? Am I not in that place anymore?
That you're not.
Oh. Well. Where am I now?
A safe location for the moment, though. Lydian looks amongst the group. It might not be for much longer. We might need to move again. Hope there's a backup location, or you got friends who happen to be quite capable.
Oh. Well. He like coughs up. Do you have any water?
Go fetch the man some water. Lydian says to Dwight.
Yeah, Dwight just like nods and goes to get some water.
Who are you? Where did they get you? How'd you wind up in that situation?
Yeah. He gets the water, he like takes like a large gulp and just says, I'm originally from I was originally a worker at Morricone.
Marcone Springs. We just made our way from
Yeah.
there.
I was a miner. Around the time the war happened, a bunch of people scattered, and I decided to head back to Marion, where I thought I could find a job down in the new casino, the Vertex. And that was when I was brought in front of him, the bald man in the red robes. He waved his hands over me, and before I knew it, I was somewhere else. I was having these awful nightmares.
I'm gonna say, bad news for you is you were working there, but I can't say you were being fairly compensated for what you gave them.
What on earth happened to me?
You were a battery.
What?
They put you out for some time.
What? What year is it? What day is it?
New Year's
What?
Eve. Was it 3007 or 3008?
New Year's Eve 2007.
Yeah.
New
Tomorrow
Year's
will
Eve,
be 3008.
New Year's Eve 3008.
3007.
7, yeah. Because it's New Year's Day into that year.
Yeah. And he goes, I was asleep for 4 years.
They took 4 years from you. Possibly the others down there.
Oh, God. I need some time to process this. This is holy shit.
I don't know that we have time to process. Considering what just happened, I think we might need to make our move real fast. Lydian's thinking, Cherry. Okay, Swede, you still there?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I got a plan. Do you mind me doing something very risky at the end, just after this?
Nope.
I think what just happened. I was hoping to do this on New Year's Day, but I think we're just gonna have to move now, considering someone else peered back. Okay, I've got a plan. All right, Nico, Flora, Dwight, keep our friends safe. Move him about the city. Somebody, when I've released him from the sleep, somebody look back, so they might know where he is. They might know who I am. So take him. Move from here. This place may be compromised. Any other backup location, anywhere safe, friend's house, anyone you trust, anywhere hidden out the way, move him there. Cherry, come with me. We're going back to the casino.
Okay.
Shit. I'll be
Here.
right back.
Wait,
Just 1 second.
Well,
Okay.
I had an interaction with Nico.
Oh, wait for Swede. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Excellent. I don't know why. I just have this like gut feeling that for some reason this whole situation is our fault. Like a previous party caused this to happen somehow.
I'm feeling
I
that
don't
way
know
as well
which
for some
party.
vague reason. It's probably not the Renshaks thing. There's some technology or something we did. Well, we were there when, Morricone Springs War, Apex Crusaders, but we generally helped.
Oh no, I just feel like it's gonna turn out this is roundabout somehow our fault. Like I'm trying to think what
I
we
know
because
what it was. Ariana sold the idea of the sleeping batteries. But
maybe because like we know there is like the big cheese and whatnot. That's there. I mean, hell, Nightshade is even in fucking Marion, who is like the main intermediary between the syndicates. But like, there's the sleeping dream magic stuff. There's we also did some shit with the dungeon. With like, that was how we met O'Malley. I don't know. I don't see how that would be connected. I'm just trying to think of anything else we did in Marion. You guys got in an arena fight, but that doesn't seem relevant. Felina gambled, but like again, I don't think anything would be super. Maybe because she humiliated that guy who had Kochi with him. Like somehow that started all of this. The guy she won Kochi from in that poker game.
Okay, so Swede, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, cool.
Alright.
Okay, so just before we leave, Cherry's like, wait, 1 second. And goes up to Nico and like, Nico, you got kind of hurt down there, right? Nico?
Sorry. What do you say now? Sorry.
Before leaving, Cherry goes over to Nico, sort of crouches down, feels their face. Nico, and you got kind of hurt back there, right?
Yes. Yes.
I am going to try and play, an arcane arcane art, my magic melody.
Okay.
And just telling him you did a really, really good job. I'm, sorry you got hurt, but you've been doing great, and I just want to say I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
And as she like just gives him a little hug, and just his face feels better.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
and-
I need to heal. This is 1d8. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nico.
And obviously does not draw unwanted attention. Oh, look
And
at
yeah.
that.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, Nico just
For him.
Nico mutters like, thanks.
You're welcome. Now stay strong and be careful. We don't want you
I'm-
getting hurt again.
I'm always careful.
Now, all right. Just remember, keep moving, keep an eye out, get him somewhere secure. We will reconvene. We'll reconvene on New Year's at the hotel. Find somewhere safe for the sleeper.
Yes, got it.
Perfect. All right, Cherry, let's move. We got to stop off to make before the casino now I think about it. Little insurance policy.
You're the boss.
Not
No,
yet,
you
I
the
ain't.
boss. You the boss.
Who the man? You the man.
All right, so
Lydian's
Dwight.
realized he's made a bit of an error bringing Cherry with him. Not because Cherry's going to be bad for this, but because, fuck, I have to play my hand a bit. But, yeah, before we go there, I'm going to get to the nearest cell. The nearest, changing hand cell. Because I've got to just kind of inform them of my next move.
Ah,
Right.
so Cherry's gonna get to see some of this.
Yeah. It's kind of good that he brought the blind party member along, but also, she's now just gonna know some shit's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of goes to them, just... Now, I'm gonna talk to some people who have, seeded some funds for our operation. Just, keep that in mind, okay?
Okay.
I was talking to Cherry.
Sorry. Yeah. Could you repeat? Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't know why I thought you were
he's kind of
talking.
he just says, alright, so, just before we go, I've got to talk to some people who have, given us some seed funds for our operation.
Oh, you have more investors here.
That I do. And considering the move I'm about to make, it might be good they know where we're going.
I've been keeping this uncharacteristically close to your chest.
I'm a man of many secrets.
See about
Unfortunately, the way the night has proceeded, I might have to reveal one of them, but I think it's better than going in there without a rope to escape with.
It's always good to have options.
So yeah, I kind of reconvene with some changing hand members, and
Right.
I'm kind of sheepish approaching them with Cherry, but I kind of assure them, this is a business associate. You don't have to worry about her. She is not fully aware of our operations, and she understands why.
Very well, Lydian. How has your dealing with the Vertex progressed?
Wait, so is Cherry there, or is she off to the side?
I think so. Yeah, I think maybe if there's a meeting room, I kind of ask her to wait outside. But I've had to take her along to this much,
Gotcha.
and she could probably hear. Yeah. So, well, we successfully extracted one of the sleepers, but one of our men got caught, and in dispelling whatever was keeping the slave asleep. Oh, by the way, that's how they were powering their devices with sleepers. In dispelling it, someone peered back. So I'm gonna move fast.
Oh.
They know who I am. They may know where he is. I was hoping to play the long game with him, but we're gonna play this fast. I'm going back into the casino. I want you to know I'm going there so that should the worst come to pass and they take me in, you know where I've gone and can finish the job.
Very well. Best of luck, Lydian.
Lydian just nods. Right. If this fails, this town's in your hands.
Yeah, he nods.
Oh, he's not lasting 1 minute against O'Malley.
This isn't O'Malley's town.
I'm just saying
He's in Custer.
that you know of.
Fucking know. Right. Okay. Best of luck, fellas. Hopefully tomorrow we will all be much richer men. Hope to see you there.
Hmm?
So yeah, Lydian kind of exits the room, kind of like, clasp Cherry on the shoulder. Right, let's move.
All right. Good to see you have friends.
It's always good to have friends. It's better to have friends who know that they can profit off of your presence.
I guess I know that feeling in a manner of speaking. Still. So, is there anything I should know for the plan going forward?
Okay, may as well be transparent. I'm gonna walk right in there and tell them we got a sleeper. They can either hand the land deed over to us and get the hell out, or we can bring the sleeper forward and they'll never do business in this town again. That's their options.
Bold.
It's bold, and I think that's about the only way out of this, given that they know who I am at this point. I'm just gonna offer them.
Yeah.
We can let him go. They could try setting up another casino and starting from scratch, or bottom falls out and they got to deal with the gods.
Right, and if something happens to you, then, we have people. Smart. Very smart.
Hopefully, we got enough angles covered.
All right, I leave it in your capable hands.
Let's go. See if these hands are so capable.
You might want to decide what those other spells you took are.
Good shout. Thank you for making the offer.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go with planning. I might just cast that immediately. And okay, so I've got up to 5. I'm gonna go with inquiry, even though it's a very risky spell because you get one fucking shot at a very powerful fucking discern realities.
Okay.
So yeah, I walk back to the vertex.
All right. Yeah. As you enter the vertex, some of the people are like looking at you like they remember you from before. And yeah, one of the you can see like up on another level, like there's a guy in a business garb talking to one of the guards who points you out.
Lydian like sees that and just waves.
Yeah, the guy in the business garb just sort of furrows his brow.
Turns out, Jerry, we hadn't made our biggest gamble tonight yet. That's this one.
And he walks away, and a moment later, a guard approaches you and just says, "You've been requested at the high office."
Oh, that saves me
Sir.
some time. I was gonna ask. Well, show me the way.
Follow, indeed. And yeah, you're led up some stairs, up to the highest floor where there's an office with where the president of the Vertex stands, is sitting at a desk, and standing to the other side of the desk is a bald man in red robes.
I believe we've met.
In a fashion.
In our dreams.
I suppose you've already moved him, haven't you?
That we have, and we're gonna keep moving him. We got more coverage than you might like. We know the rules of this town, don't we? We know how they look down on this sordid, bizarre little business. I don't mean the casinos, I mean what's going on in the basement.
the president just the president we'll say his name is President President Dotson.
Dotson.
Yeah, he's the president of the Vertex. He looks at you and just says, "Why don't you have a seat and we'll discuss a few things."
Sure, we can begin. Might it be a bit too much to request that personal, I don't know what you would call him, your personal jester make his leave wait outside? I realize that'd make it
Damn.
2-on-1 instead of 2-on-2, but I know how he operates. Mighty unfair little trick you got there.
If you think the walls would stop me from, and then the Dotson just puts his hand up and just says, and just puts his hand up and just says, Hughes, out. And the man takes his leave out of the room.
So what is it? Hypnosis? Come on, give me a little something here.
If you must know, it's a little something he cooked up himself. Now, you have some very interesting information on you. Information's worth a lot.
That it is. Well,
What exactly you intend to do with that information is what I would like to know.
what I do with it, I leave in your very capable hands. I'm looking to start a business venture here, and your casino is mighty popular, so I give you two options. You give me the land deal, you give me your current equipment, hand over this place to me, and I won't say a word. You can start up elsewhere in town. I'd prefer if you didn't try the whole slave thing again. I'm pretty sure you have enough money at this point to start more legit, but I've gone digging once and my back is mighty sore, so I might not do such again. Option 2. We're moving that man about town, and I've got a lot of people behind me who happen to know what went down, and should I disappear, should I not come out, should this deal not be agreed to, their methods are going to be a lot more forceful. And it might just get to somebody who may have some sway in this town, who may decide who and who does not get to operate around here, and then starting up fresh may not be an option.
Yeah, he purses his lips and just says, and what's to say that your insurance will stay the way it is?
Between the two of us, I'm sure he can be compensated into silence very well. The rest of the people you have asleep downstairs? Let's just say maybe they can wake up somewhere in the Emerald Forest. Could be considered a case of mass hysteria. Who would believe such a tale?
Exactly my thought. Who would believe such a tale? Especially if certain bits of evidence were to be more obscured.
That would take time. If you don't agree to me, you won't have time.
You seem to underestimate what my friend out there is capable of.
You seem to underestimate what my friend sat beside me is capable of.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Excuse me. Fuck. Cherry is actually just like coughing intensely in unison too.
Are you dying?
Blood trickling down from like under her blindfold, you know. Head wound bleeding. Okay.
Your casino got robbed by a team that included a blonde woman, a fat man, and several other unnamed individuals. Your house isn't as secure as you might like it to be. So, you bragging about what you're capable of, that's not really equaling up to me right now.
Hmm. And you claim to have friends in high places.
Not just high places, but many places. Not so concentrated. You won't quite know where it's coming from.
Roll charisma.
I should have rolled planning before this, but oh well. Just, man, have they done something to the rolls to just average them more, even with a +3?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sits back and sighs. Ah, interesting, interesting. Well, suppose I've no choice but to hand you the deed to the vertex then.
It would make it less troublesome for all of us. We're not kicking you out of town. You surely have money to start fresh.
Well then, let us go over some details then. He pulls out like a stack of papers.
What if this
He-
casino just like sucks? Like, what if they're like just hemorrhaging fucking money even before the slot machine things?
Then this
He's
would
just
be
gonna try
really,
and-
really
yeah.
tragic. This would.
I freed a bunch of slaves for nothing.
Damn it! Fuck.
Like Lydia just immediately realizes there's no way this is possible without, like, having the sleep slaves, and just quietly reinstates that program.
I just talked to the fucking changing hand of town over. It's like, okay, I know our creed is a just deed deserves reward, but holy shit, guys.
If you think about it, these people are just napping, so that's not work, so they don't have to be paid. So really, this is still fine.
Some pedant in the room goes, people are compensated for sleep experiments, and we just kick him out a window.
Yeah.
Guys, we bought a boat with a hole in it here. This is fucked.
So he goes, all right. Now, I'm going to need some pretty concrete, some concrete assurance that you won't be telling any and all about what's transpired down there.
It's mutually assured destruction. I mean, once my friend here is in charge of it, he doesn't want this story getting out any more than you do.
That is true. I'd rather this goes through smooth. But sure, tell me about your concrete assurance.
It's simple. I have here a paper drawn up by my friend out there. I'd like us all to sign our names on it.
All?
Well, all present, I imagine.
Yeah, all
no.
present.
Hmm. And what should happen should this contract be broken?
Oh, quite simply. Well, you can read it yourself, can't you?
Yeah, okay. Lydian gives it a once over.
Right. So the contract states that it's a contract of secrets and basically what of the enforcement of secrecy. So basically, should anyone attempt to reveal this specific secret, the attempt it'll cause it'll get stuck in their throat, like they'll choke on their own words, literally.
That's mighty mild. I was expecting something like would become your thralls. That's downright agreeable.
Right.
Ariana did something similar to this.
Also, I just realized, as the spells I took, I couldn't take Inquiry because Dispel Magic was level 3 to
Oh
begin
yeah,
with.
that's right.
So
Yeah.
it's a good thing I didn't cast that.
Yeah. Good call. Good catch.
Yeah. Because I was just thinking, oh, should I cast that? And I was like, wait, no, Dispel Magic. I was fucking leveled out. And I'm
Okay.
not going to dispel the magic on this one anyway.
So,
Yeah,
you
Lydian happily signs. I don't see
Alright.
any. I don't see any reason to sink us both.
Cherry?
Well, I mean, I'm happy to agree, but I don't really have a signature. Is an X okay?
It'll know.
Yeah, Cherry does that. Yeah, she's not. My characters, like, there's always some. They're either very, very literate or illiterate. I swear. But yeah, Cherry kind of gives it the old X.
And he signs it as well. It says, "Very well. We'll be signing over all these papers then. That'll be quite droll, but after we're done, you'll be in charge of the Vertex."
It'll be mighty droll. That's fine though. Let's get to it. Happy New Year's.
Alright. Happy New Year's. He just rolls his eyes and sighs.
Don't roll your eyes, roll at your tables. Well, I suppose my tables.
And he says, "Now, would you agree to me taking some of my own funds out of the vault while it's still mine?"
That's agreeable. I'm not going to deprive a man of his earnings.
Very
However
well.
illicit.
Very well. And as he starts signing, he leans forward. He just says, "There's still the matter of." He just like looks over at outside the room.
The matter of. Say it. Say it outright. It's just us here and we all know.
Let's just say that my associate won't quite enjoy the idea of his magic being over.
That's mighty unfortunate for him. But he's your employee and that's your matter to attend to.
I will dismiss him, but well,
Let me just say this. I have a rather inventive subordinate under my wing. Just give him something new to do. Why am I treating him like a fucking child?
That's what these freaks are. Whether they're like inventors like Nico or these obsessive magic types like the Jesus, they are just all toddlers.
Yeah, give him a new distraction. Just
Cherry is going to ask. Well, obviously, I couldn't exactly see what he looked like. This friend you're talking about. What is he essentially?
he's asleep. He's a dream sorcerer, one of the finest out there. And once he learns of what I'm doing here, he'll take some offense.
all right. How about
Well,
this? How
how
about
do you
this?
make
I'll give you
Me.
because I'm taking your casino. I'll give you this idea for free. Dream therapy clinics. It's brilliant.
That's
They give him good dreams. They come in for an hour. They pay, I don't know, 20, 50, 100 coin. Maybe the more the money, the better the dream. He puts them out for an hour. They come back feeling great. REM sleep's good for you. He'd like that.
You
Keep him
could
busy.
probably put some brothels out of business, but I don't know. I get the feeling he probably wouldn't be entirely satisfied with that line of work.
The wet dream
Yeah.
play, that could be your top tier package. Though, yeah, he might find that disagreeable.
He
Something of
has
a.
his own wants. He has his own wants. Let's just say that while I won't be out of your hair, you might make an enemy of him.
Right, well.
We need to hire like an assassin or something where we can just murder these people who are our problem. Jeez.
I would have thought Cherry would have been disagreeable, but no, she'd love that story of the assassin
Yeah.
who went after the dream guy. Oh, I don't know. I don't consider. Look, we're business rivals, but we're not enemies. Maybe. Yeah, he won't see it that way, will he?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, tell him this. Yeah, he may see me as an enemy, but don't hate your enemy. Learn from them.
And Cherry leans in to whisper, to Lydian, and hey, if things are ever looking particularly dicey with, if things do get a bit hairy with this dream sorcerer, maybe he's looking for a new, more considerate employer.
That could work. But we seem to like working under this guy, at least until the point I stopped him doing what he was doing.
Exactly.
Well, okay. You know what, Dodson? Considering what you do, I didn't expect you to be such an agreeable sort, but I think we've reached a mighty fine agreement here tonight.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
Right, well, I'm sorry for the troubles I caused you earlier this evening, and I hope you find success in your future ventures. I promise to use this place with respect.
Huh. You want to drive it into the ground now? He says just walks over and the deed is now done. You have ownership. You can appoint your own people now.
Cool.
And he goes over to his the mage and just says, "Undo it all. We're leaving." And the guy's just like, "What? But I have my own. I have my magics all over. I could solve this myself with a show of might." And he just goes, "Hughes, we're leaving. Undo it now, and just let's leave." And the mage Hughes just says, "Very well, I'll undo their sleep and put them somewhere where they won't be able to track us. But after that, we're done, and I'm a lone agent again." And Hughes looks your way, furrows his brow, and I'm not amenable to any contract you might have signed.
Well, I'm very amenable. So, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
He goes, "I have work to do." And he starts to march downstairs. And meanwhile, Dotson goes to, take his money and run, basically. Inform the others.
All
So
right.
there you go.
We got a casino. We have it. We got the building.
Okay, so should we end session here?
Yeah.
Yeah, this feels like a reasonable.
Alrighty. Da-da-da-da. Any bonds update?
I
I'm trying-
believe
Lady
so.
I'm trying to
Bond.
think.
I didn't really. I don't think a bond with Lydian really happened.
Okay.
No.
I don't really have one either. I think I understand why Cherry has one with Lydian. And I understand, like, basically the bond I have with Cherry I didn't play on. Because it's, like, it's about exploiting the end of her line. But I feel like the stuff she pulled today should give Lydian, like, a, you know... God, it's really grim, though. Let me think. Because the one I have with Cherry is Cherry fears being the end of a line she seems hesitant to say she's happy to be a part of, and is basically about exploiting that.
Right.
Which I didn't really do this session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I think I might have one with Nico. So previous one, Nico's inventions did help us out of a tricky spot with those fire ants. With a little more self-control and experience in dangerous situations, they may become more of an asset than a danger yet. Nico was very brave on a mission and was able to navigate a dangerous situation without Lydian or myself there. I hope Nico is feeling proud.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, that's one with Nico. Let me look at my Lydian bonds. Oh, whoops. One second. What? No. What the fuck is going on? Control C. Control V. There we go.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm not sure what to do with Nico.
Yeah, I'm a bit
Lydian's
like.
tricky.
Here's the thing. I had a bit of a character moment with Cherry, but I don't know if it's like something that really fundamentally changes the thing. Like what I'm trying to make it like. I don't think I can make it actionable. It's like.
Yeah, that's the problem with the Nico one I have. Because the one I'm thinking Nico is like, Nico's volatile properties are still very much of a concern. And that kind of panned out, but Lydian didn't see that. I guess it was like the fact that Nico got caught was like, it forced Lydian to act faster than he wanted. But then, okay, where's the actionable nature of that? Because it's still just, how do I operate with Nico?
Mm-hmm.
I've got one. I actually do have one with Cherry. Should I just go ahead with the Cherry one I have?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is a new bond. This isn't like an advancement of an old one. So this is my new bond with Cherry, and it is actionable. So my new bond with Cherry is Cherry will go all out on a plan with ease. She will become part of any story if she can get swept up in it. I want money, she wants excitement. More than coin, this is her payment.
Nice. Alrighty.
I think that works. And would you
Yeah,
agree?
that works.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Basically, Lydia now knows what makes Cherry tick, like, very explicitly is... Because Cherry before said, oh, I don't want to be, like, a central fixture of any story, but it seems like the moment she's in, she is in. She is a character. She will put aside the Cherry persona in a way.
Alright. So, anyone else
Okay,
have bonds?
Yeah, like I actually might have two with Lydian, but I have this one, and I think I have this. My problem is, I'm worried that this bond is going to hit this point, and then I don't know how I'm possibly going to advance this further until much further along in these character arcs. You know,
I mean, that's kind
like
of where the
yeah.
trap I've fallen into with the first Cherry Bond. Like, that's not moving for ages.
Yeah, so the new one I had, the previous one, I was able to work on the Vertex story without Lydian knowing, and by the time he picked up on what was going on, he was hooked. I knew he was no coward. It looks like I made the right call in traveling him, bringing out his potential. Now I have Lydian is growing bolder. He took decisive action while at disadvantage and went further than I even thought he would. I'm excited to see how far I can push him. That's just kind of like, yeah, I think this is the next step in the thing, but I feel like now we have just reached, well, there it is. There's the, like, hook of their dynamic.
The thing I'm
I
surprised at, I guess I've misread Cherry a bit. I thought going into this, Cherry would be disgusted with him.
Oh no.
No, that's
Cherry has very, there is an argument that Cherry should be considered like neutral evil or something.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm
Cherry does
surprised
not
with
want
that.
to push someone to be the best version of themselves. She wants to push someone to be the most interesting version of
Right.
themselves.
So she doesn't matter that Lydian was willing to overlook the slave trade for personal profit.
No, if that would be the better story, like because Cherry in her rationalization, in a lot of ways, she's the opposite of Felina as a character, where Felina was someone who took absolute ownership over every action she made and whatnot because I choose to, etc. Cherry has this very like big sort of mental gymnastics of like, I'm not doing, she sees herself as a purely passive element, just, she's just a chronicler. She is just there to bear witness. But really, she's not. She is pushing these people along. She is making people do things they would not have done without her encouragement. And not necessarily good things, She really doesn't care. Stories, an interesting story usually kind of sucks to go through for the people in it. And she is very, very willing to, for better or frankly, it's usually just by nature stories for worse, willing to push people.
Okay.
Sometimes it is better, but and very unwilling to accept blame or responsibility. She's she doesn't accept responsibility for what she
Right.
does.
Any other? So
Yeah.
yeah. Any other bonds update? Any other bonds?
I find it
Yes.
weird.
Wait, I need to write this one up real quick. I know what it is, so I know the gist of it.
All right. Sweet. Do you have any bonds?
There's the thing. I'm trying to look like I don't like. I feel we took a step, but I don't think it's actionable enough. I also didn't really interact with the rest of our party like a lot at all.
Yeah, you were on
Yeah,
your
yeah,
own
yeah.
more than we were.
The problem is I have an idea for what a Nico bond could be, but it's really just iterative on the old one, which is just like it doesn't actually move it. It's just like a slightly advanced version of it, but barely. Because it's like, basically the old one was like, oh, Nico is really volatile, he's dangerous. And this one it's like, Nico successfully did the plan, but he got caught and forced me to act. Well, he didn't force him, but in Lydian's head it was like, oh, because Nico got caught and did this, I have to act now, even though it was Lydian's fault. So I don't think I have an update for Nico. I think I just have a new Cherry bond this sesh.
Okay.
All right.
I do have my other new Lydian bond. Previous one, Lydian seems interested in my relationship with my ancestors. I know he wants to make money off their legacy, blah, blah, blah. Is that what they would prefer if I've really ended our line? That is a thread I want to pick up on more. That's an interesting question. Is that what they would want? But this did take on a new element here. Lydian has learned more about my ancestors and my history. He still knows more about me than I know about him and his history. That will not do. Just with the whole meeting, his church people.
That you didn't know were church people.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like there's clearly more going on here than I know about.
Yeah.
Those are my bonds.
Okay. All right.
That's the fun part
Well.
about like Cherry being blind worked out in a way. Is like you could see they were wearing robes and looked mysterious and had pins. They were just It just sounded like a weird business meeting.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fun conspiracy.
Yeah. So Cherry, did you get someone to relax, calm down, and open up to you?
She got someone to like open up a bottle on her.
Yeah, true. She did the opposite of that, definitely.
Yeah. So
She
no
arguably got Nico to relax, calm down for a little bit briefly at the end there.
nah,
Wow.
no alignment XP for you.
Wait! But this counts for last session too. Did I do that last session? Because we didn't do this for what happened
No,
last
you
game.
didn't. You
Wow.
didn't. No one
Wow.
fulfilled anything last session.
Wow!
Wait, but she did get a lot of people kind of eyeing the game and like the dealer and drum that up. Does that not count in any way? She got.
Yeah, it's not her alignment.
Oh. Okay.
Lydian, did you open up a new avenue for coin?
Yeah,
Yes, you did. Take an XP for that.
Got the casino. The casino.
And Nico, did you prove the value of your inventions to others?
I guess the ladybug could see some of my inventions, yeah.
Yeah. Very true. Take an XP for that.
Yeah.
And let's see. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Sleeping
Sleep
people.
magic?
The people are used as batteries.
Batteries that people are can be a power source in the right state.
Yep. Sure. Take an XP for that.
Yeah.
Have you overcome a notable monster or enemy?
The casino.
Yeah, Nico did. Like, maybe not notable actually. There is guards, but for Nico it was a big moment.
We sort of won against
overcoming the dream, like getting the casino counts. Like we are not combat. That question isn't did you defeat a notable monster enemy in a fight. It's did you overcome. And I think we overcame the casino after multiple sessions of working on that.
Sure. Yeah, take an XP for that. Did we loot a memorable treasure?
Yes.
We got a sleeping hostage.
We did, did loot him.
Alright, there you go. Take an XP for that, and take an XP for playing. Well gamed.
I am level 5.
I'm almost level. I'm almost 5.
XP I needed to overcome.
I needed one more XP. If Neo had let me take my XP from the previous game, if we had done end of session last game, I'd have leveled up, but no.
Nope.
This is cruelty.